first off, how are things going right now in quarantine?
Everything's going good. I mean, just everything's still kind of the same. I mean, just other than the fact that there's limited places that you can go and like do stuff.
And I've got to ask, exactly how do you pronounce your last name?
Wohlgemuth.
Okay,
So a lot of people like butcher it. I mean, like Wohlgemuth, like all types of stuff. So yeah, I understand like
perfect. Thank
asking.
you for that. I didn't want to
You're
butcher
welcome.
it, on here. So,
No, you're good.
um, tell me a little bit about your decision to commit and sign with Arkansas.
So I had three different things that I was looking for. Just going to the right college. So the first one was good coaches. Coach Van Horn, Coach Thompson, Coach Hobbs, all three great coaches. Player development was another one. I mean, they're getting brand new stuff right now. They had the pitching facility, they have the indoor already. So I feel like my 2-3 years that I'm there at Arkansas, I'm going to be a way better baseball player. And then the third option was, is it feel like home? And every single time that I'd go to Arkansas, it just felt like, man, I'm a Razorback. Like this feels like the place to be. So
Yeah, you talk about the facilities. I assume you saw the video that they put out of what the new facility is going to look like. How excited are you to be
yeah.
able to practice in there?
Oh, super excited. I mean, just like the stuff that they talk about, what they're putting in there, just like excites me because like, I mean, I'm gonna use it a lot, and I feel like that's just gonna help me a ton in becoming a better baseball player. So,
And you mentioned the coaches. Exactly what's your relationship like with all three of them?
Coach Van Horn, not as close with him as I am like Coach Thompson and Coach Hobbs. I text with them all the time, just catching up with them, making sure that their family's good. They're making sure that I'm good, making sure I'm doing the right stuff to get better. So, Coach Thompson and Coach Hobbs, I'm really close with. Coach Van Horn, I'm sure when I get on campus, I'll be more close with him.
So, what was it like for you when you got the offer from Arkansas? Was it a school that you thought you'd want to go to?
Yeah, no, definitely. So my travel ball coach when I was 12 up until I was 17 went to Arkansas, and his name was Jeff Parsons. And he always pushed it on me like, hey, Arkansas is a great place to go. And so I was just like, man, like I'm gonna have to look at other schools. And I mean, right away, like when I went there and I just toured it, like just seeing all the fans and stuff like that, I was just like, he's right. This is the place to go. So it was so exciting when Coach Van Horn offered me. I was just like, yep, this is my time to shine and take the offer. So,
So he taught you how to call the hogs then, though. So you're good on that.
oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
um, so I want to talk to you about the PDP League. So you got to play in that with a couple of other
Okay.
guys that also signed with Arkansas. Did you get to meet any of them, like Caden Wallace or Robert Moore, when you were there?
Yeah. So I've played against all of them my whole life, and so like every single one of them just down there is just like one of my best friends. Like they're the type of people that you go and you don't see for maybe 6-7 months, and then you see them, and it's just like you saw him the other day. So it's always been we've always been having that type of relationship. So that's why I'm excited to get to Arkansas because when you're around them all the time and they push you to be the best that you can, like I can only imagine the type of like baseball players will be after we leave Arkansas.
Well, you got some great experience when you were playing in the PDP League, and you've also played in some major league ballparks. What were those experiences like for you?
I mean, they're pretty astonishing to be honest. Like you're 16, 17 years old and you're pitching on a mound that your idols are on. So it's pretty just like awesome. You're just on there and you got the jitterbugs, but then you have to remember like this is like your go time. You have to prove to people that like you're you're supposed to be a major leaguer one day. So I mean, sometimes you feel like a little kid on the mound, but other times you just gotta like mature and be like, okay, you're pitching. Like get over it.
Well, speaking of maturing, when you come to Arkansas, obviously the level of play goes up. How, I guess, excited are you to go up against some SEC level competition?
So excited. I mean, everybody talks about how the SEC is pretty much like playing pro ball. So it's just like it's like your first glance on facing pro hitters and facing pro arms. I mean, it's the closest you can get to the major leagues without or pro ball, as I should say, as you can get. until you get there. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to play in front of 10 and 12,000 fans each game. So that'll be awesome.
So for people who haven't seen you play, what exactly do you think your strengths are as a pitcher?
I'm a competitor. I'm a perfectionist. So everything I want to be perfect. So that gets in the way sometimes, but it also is a good thing to have. Uh, I don't like to lose. So when I get there, they better be expecting a lot of wins from me. So uh, I really I'm a competitor just from the fact that I don't like to lose. Everybody in the weight room, I'm gonna make better. Everybody on the field, I'm gonna make better because I want to win and I want them to win and I want them to be better than they were the day before. So I'm just gonna push everybody around me to be better. And so that's kind of like one of my strengths. But also, uh, my fastball is really good. Off speed, I've been working a lot during quarantine on my off speed location and working on that. So, I mean, I'm just going to bring in and try to help just the Razorbacks win.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what have you been working on so far during this entire time that you're kind of cooped up?
So, just like maintaining velocity, just like trying to long toss every day, trying to find places. If I get kicked off, I get kicked off. All they can do is just say, "Hey, get off wherever I'm at." So, I've been throwing bullpens 2 times a week, one like a game, and then the other one's just like working in like what I didn't feel good when I threw my game day pit or bullpen. Then hitting a little bit here and there. Uh, Long toss every day, doing bands. I work out 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, in a small town like 15 minutes away with a trainer. So I mean, I'm still able to get everything in. I mean, just it's a little. I have to drive a little ways here and there. So I mean, that's about it.
So, do you think you'd be able to jump right into Arkansas's rotation once you get up here?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's the goal. So I'm coming in there, and I've already told Coach Hobbs that I'm trying to come in there and I'm trying to be a weekend starter. So that's my goal.
I like the confidence.
Yeah. And if it
uh,
doesn't happen, that means that I push someone else to be in front of me, and I mean, they earned it, but they're gonna have to earn it. That's what I'm gonna push them to earn it. So that's my goal.
well, Nate, that's all I got for you. So, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.